Formula E is back as we welcome the opening rounds of Season 8 of the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship in Diriyah on a track that always hosts an entertaining event. All-electric street racing under the lights with some of the highest caliber drivers in motorsport. It doesn't get much better than this, and it starts this Friday and Saturday.
And we go green under the lights.
Stay calm, keep your head down. It's Formula E.
Wheel to wheel, nose to tail. But here comes Nyck de Vries.
First world champion, mate.
Crashes, drama, unexpected wins, and Formula E's first world champions. It's safe to say the Season 7 finale in Berlin was not at all uneventful. Mercedes EQ finished the season as teams champions and Mercedes driver Nyck de Vries with the driver's title, after the showdown that brought both championships right down to the wire. But it was close, only 10 points separating the top 5 drivers at the close of the season. And now we're here 5 months later, ready to go again, but this time with a new qualifying format, more power, drivers in different teams, new rookies, and even stronger competition. This is the final year of the Gen 2 car, so the machinery is mostly the same, but that doesn't necessarily mean we'll see a similar story. One of the main takeaways from pre-season testing was that the championship-winning Mercedes EQ powertrain is looking competitive once again. Eduardo Mortara topped the timings in the Mercedes-powered Rocket Venturi racing car. The Swiss driver enjoyed the first round of the season here last year, finishing on the podium, bossing his way around the desert street circuit. A good race package and previous success. Could we see a return to the podium for Mortara to kick off the season?
Nyck de Vries wins the first race of the Formula E World Championship.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. First FE win.
The opening round here last year kick-started Nyck de Vries' championship-winning season, with his first win in Formula E and the perfect race day, pole position and the win. And even in the second round, after starting 20th, de Vries climbed up 11 places and got the fastest lap. This is clearly a circuit that suits the Dutchman, and testing would suggest he's still got the car to push for race wins. But his strongest competition might come from the other side of the garage and Stoffel van Dorn.
And Stoffel van Dorn wins the Rome E-Prix.
Redemption.
Both Jaguar TCS racing drivers Sam Bird and Mitch Evans are familiar with the Diriyah podium, Bird having stood on the top step twice in 2 different cars. Last season was the team's most successful campaign in the championship, and in Season 8 they're looking to push on and convert the team's progress into more race wins and a championship title. So another good run in the opening rounds would be a great way to show their intentions. Making things a little bit harder for the drivers with previous success in Diriyah are those with something to prove. A pair of former champions at DS Techeetah on the hunt to reclaim their titles. The Tag Heuer Porsche Formula E team and drivers still pushing for their first taste of victory in Formula E. Envision Racing keen to showcase that pace and consistency we've come to expect from them, and many other teams and drivers with a mission to complete. And in Formula E, it can be anyone's for the taking. The rookies that impressed last season and are back to compete again now have a season's worth of experience, podiums, and in Jake Dennis's case, race wins under their belt.
Jake Dennis has proved them all wrong.
I am so happy, you might even have a beer.
The training wheels are off, and replication of success is an expectation, not a bonus. Dennis finished 3rd in the championship and was leading it before crashing in the final race of the season.
Man.
He had a disappointing start to his debut campaign last year, so higher finishing positions in those first few rounds could have been enough to secure Dennis the title, meaning even stronger competition in the opening rounds of this season. In terms of new rookies, everyone is keen to see how Antonio Giovinazzi can get to grips with Formula E after life in Formula 1. His limited time testing means he has a steep learning curve ahead, but using Dennis as an example again, the opportunity is there for rookies to perform, and we saw both Dragon Penske Autosport drivers last season finish with double-digit points after the opening weekend, a huge step up on previous seasons. The American team could be giving the Italian driver an even more competitive package for Season 8. Oliver Askew was the fastest of the rookies in testing and is racing for a team and in a car that challenged for the championship. Askew has a good chance of being competitive if he can transfer his IndyCar skills to the notoriously difficult to drive Formula E car. Dan Ticktum is the final rookie racing for the first time in Formula E this week, hired as a young talent, an F2 race winner, and in respect to his street racing success in Macau. This is a circuit that could suit Ticktum, given that sections of this track are often likened to the Macau GP street circuit. It'll be interesting to see if the changes behind the scenes at Neo 333 will help give Ticktum and veteran teammate Oliver Turvey a more competitive car than we've seen in previous seasons. The biggest changes going into Season 8 come with the new safety car rules, extra power in the cars, and the new dual knockout-style qualifying format. These are likely to be game-changing to the championship, and you can take a look at our new rules and regulations explainer video to find out how they'll work and all of the details. Like last season's opener, rounds 1 and 2 will take place at night on the 21-turn, 2.5km long Diriyah street circuit, located in the 15th century UNESCO World Heritage Site. A fast and challenging circuit configuration with high-speed sections, undulation, sloping fast corners, and tricky characteristics, many of the drivers' favourite circuit on the calendar.
I love racing in Saudi Arabia, and the Diriyah track is amazing. You know, I was the first winner there in Season 5, and I've got great memories out of that track.
You don't have any real hairpins, it's really just flowing in between the walls with no runoffs, so clearly precision is key, obviously, to a fast lap.
It's really a track of two halves in terms of the first half is twisty, constant corner after corner after corner, which need a lot of commitment. And then the second half, which is a longer straight, good overtaking opportunity, big stop in the braking zone to the chicane. It's an awesome one to race at.
Now, one of those tricky characteristics is sand. Being located in the desert, sand moves around with the wind and finds itself settling on the track. As the wind blows, the cars move that sand around the surface, meaning the drivers have to contend with a moving, clean racing line and adapt their driving for improved grip and speed throughout the race. Now combine that with the rubber laid down by the running, and teams will be constantly adapting to the shifting conditions from shakedown to the end of round 2 on Saturday, alongside the change in ambient temperature that comes with racing at night. It's these factors that in the past have resulted in unexpected spins, contact with the walls, and collisions, making racing here just that little bit more exciting. Season 8 kicks off this Friday night. Let us know your thoughts and predictions in the comments, and head over to FIAFormulaE.com/watch to find out where you can watch the race.